The elections, perhaps you should let the people know. Has any date been chosen to have the final elections?
Sorry, I didn't get the question, please.
Well, the elections, the remaining elections in Anambra State, have you scheduled any date for it to be held?
No. Because the commission will have to meet. That's a policy decision. The commission will have to meet formally and fix the date.
And what's the fate of your staff who you say will jeopardize this process in that particular local government?
We have handed over to the police. We expect that the police will prosecute the investigation.
Well, anyway, Kayode, we would like to thank you so much for finding time to speak with us this morning on Sunrise Daily. Hopefully, we should be having you live in our studios in the course of the week. Many thanks again. And in our closing moment here, the picture is really not too bright, especially if we have this going on with elections that have taken place in different states, Edo, Ondo, and of course Anambra, knowing for what we have another one for next year, which is in Ekiti State. What do you hope to see so that we can actually stop coming back to the studios to talk about the seeming unpreparedness of INEC in elections?
What I hope to see is maybe some kind of project manager put in place overseeing and testing all of these situations. The logistics of a place, the vehicles, how they are going to work, the drivers, and check it. First of all, for me, what I want to see is let this election logistics system itself be probed. Let the voter register itself. Why these flaws? Because there's something he's saying here that maybe some of these people were not resident in that place. Yes, I heard of some candidates even moving large groups of people to Anambra to register with the hope that those people would improve their chances at the election. Perchance some of these people were things like that. But these are things that will come out of a proper investigation of these failures. We need to do so that when we go to a next election, everybody will know that somebody else is watching me, and if I do not do what I'm supposed to do, I'll be punished. If we don't do it for this election, the next one will still fail. Because I can tell you people have benefited from this chaos. I'm sure some people have made money from it. They've done what they're supposed to do on the wrong side, and they will benefit from it. So when those people are found out and are made to face the wrath of the law concerning this, other people would be less inclined to look the other way when they have a responsibility, because people look the other way. That's why this thing happens.
Well, Emmanuel Mock, we'd like to thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sunrise Daily takes another moment here, and we'll be back shortly. Stay with us.
Ask yourself, what does everyone want in life? 1, quality. You should never compromise on quality. I never do. 2, speed. You think fast, so you want your data connection to be even faster. And of course, everyone wants to be appreciated. Like free roaming. Now you can receive all your calls for free every time you travel. And enjoy free calls on your birthday to call anyone you want. It's our way of saying we appreciate you. Because you deserve it.
Introducing Etisalat Gem. Join the Etisalat network today and enjoy amazing rewards.
Etisalat, now you're talking.
Well, for some, I think the headlines were actually different on the Sunday. Well, the Eagles have landed. The Eagles finally have come to stay. But all the same, Brazil 2014 looks so good with us. Joining us to look at the outcome of that particular match, our road to Brazil this morning, is a sports journalist, Nnamdi Obaya. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, a fantastic moment. I think I was just privileged to be in Calabar, and I saw the fever in almost everyone coming into that particular city. For a whole lot of people, well, I think the best way to describe it is that everyone was a fan and a supporter of the Super Eagles. But for the coach, he says, well, his boys were disjointed on that particular day. Did you see any kind of chemistry? Was it a fluke for us?
I think watching that match, I think the fact that Nigeria won 2-1 away might have affected their psychology. Before the match, I talked to a number of the coaching staff. I talked to Ike Shoromo, I talked to Robinson Oko, to the team psychologist, and they all said they were approaching it with a relaxed manner. Even the media officer, all of them said they were all relaxed, there was no problem. In fact, they were not going to release, the team list was not released till the morning of the match. I was following up on them. What happened was that when they landed, they had open training session, then they rested, then they had closed door training session where Keshi picked his team, and nobody knew which team that was till the media officer brought it out in the morning. And I think he had his reasons, I don't know, but he had his reasons for that. I think Nigeria approached the game with the mindset of, we've done the heartbeat in Ethiopia, come out, be relaxed here, don't go all out, which I think might have been more, it's more technical than we think, because the Ethiopians came with the mindset of contain for straight attack, but there was now nothing to contain.
Real hard.
There was nothing to contain, so they had to come out. And coming out allowed Victor Moses to find channels to run at them on the counter attack. It actually played straight into Nigeria's hands. But a lot of credit must go to Onazi, who broke a lot of things down in the middle of the park. I think his energy, and as I did find out over the course of the week in constant chats with the squad and officials, he's the official prayer warrior of the Super Eagles. So I guess he also brings that firebrand to the pitch with him. Omero coming back to the side was also a good thing, because even though he did have to come off, they said it's nothing too serious, just a precaution. Igweke came on. He's been filling in to some degree of success for Omero, but I think Omero and Ogbabona is our first choice, and it showed. It was very comfortable when they were both on the field. Sofo came on to give Keshi a welcome headache in his selection, because I think we really don't have people who float in dangerous balls and set piece specialists. And with a player like him in UK, you always need people like that who will drop dangerous things in the box. So it's a welcome headache. The Ethiopians, they had to bring a hard-fit Kebede to partner Saladin Said up front, because they needed at all costs to get something from that match. And they came in their usual very fast, fluid patterns, but it's all down to the fact that it's about time. They've played together for a long time. A lot of them were either academy players or have played with the St. George's side of Ethiopia, which is one of the major clubs there. So they have a common football philosophy, which is very release the ball, run into spaces. It looks very pretty, but what I've come to realize over 2 legs is that it's not always very effective. It doesn't really create space. It just it's okay in the first and second third of the pitch, but if you're crowded out in the third, it doesn't really do anything.
But on our own side, we had a whole lot of invitation, especially from the old hands, and people actually criticized the coach for actually bringing up some of these players, and we saw how effective they were on that particular day.
I was one of those people who believed that the last crucial qualification match is not the time to bring in Brian DK, to bring in every